As we mark a decade since the adoption of the 2030 Agenda, we stand at a turning point in human history. With just 5 years remaining, we've made remarkable progress. But it's not enough. The 2025 SDG Report reveals that only 35% of SDG targets are on track or making moderate progress, with nearly half moving too slowly, and 18% are regressing below 2015 baseline levels. The last decade proves that transformation is possible. Millions have gained access to essential services. For the first time, more than half of the world's population is now covered by at least one social protection benefit. Maternal and child mortality rates have fallen. More than 100 million children and youth have entered school, with rising completion rates at all levels. More young people, especially girls, are also completing school. Women's representation in parliaments has increased to 27%, up from 22% in 2015. 45 countries have achieved universal electricity access in the past decade, and access to clean cooking has expanded globally. Internet connectivity has increased by 70%, opening new avenues for young people, communities, civil society and local leaders to deliver on the SDGs. Despite these important gains, the convergence of conflicts, climate chaos, geopolitical tensions, and economic shocks continue to obstruct progress at the pace and scale needed to meet our 2030 commitment. Developing countries also face a $4 trillion financing gap annually. We face a global development emergency, with unprecedented challenges across multiple fronts. Over 800 million people remain trapped in extreme poverty. Carbon dioxide levels have reached the highest point in over 2 million years, with 2024 being the hottest year on record, surpassing the 1.5-degree threshold. Peace and security have deteriorated significantly, with more than 120 million people forcibly displaced from their homes, more than double the number in 2015. Debt servicing costs in low and middle-income countries reached a record $1.4 trillion, squeezing resources vital for sustainable development. The time to act is now, and the path forward lies in accelerating the 6 SDG transitions: food systems, energy, digital connectivity, education, jobs and social protection, and climate and biodiversity. Building on the momentum of the 2023 SDG Summit and the 2024 Pact for the Future, we must leverage the key milestones of 2025, including the Compromiso de Sevilla, agreed by member states at 4th International Conference on Financing for Development, the outcomes of the High-Level Political Forum, and the 2nd UN Food Systems Summit Stocktake, and looking ahead at the Beijing Plus 30, the 2nd World Summit for Social Development, and the 30th Conference of the Parties of the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change, also known as COP30. The next 5 years will determine our future. The SDGs are within reach, if we act with urgency and ambition. We need robust multilateralism, sustained investment, and unwavering political will. Because only if we act together can we keep the promise of the 2030 Agenda.